So my name is David P. Cross. The P really is just because there are too many David Crosses around, so I'm trying to be a little bit different. You just saw me walking my dog. I thought I'd just let him say hello. His name's Wolfie. Yeah, Wolf, come and say hello. He's cute, but he hates being on camera. As I said, he hates being on camera. So I've more than 20 years as a business development professional in all sorts of areas. I won't bore you with the details now, but I'm happy to share my CV with you if that would help. And I made a living putting together technology and business. I understand technology. I'm not a techie expert. I've got a better understanding than most people. And I work with a lot of people who are really at the top of their tree in terms of their technology and careers and profession. So I have access to that, but I really see opportunities and ways to execute those opportunities that sometimes people don't see. Now, what I'm doing currently is not rocket science. It's not that difficult. It's really just online marketing. But the devil's in the details, and there's a lot to this business. They say you need about 10,000 hours practice to become an expert in anything. I've done my 10,000 hours, and I'm guessing almost certainly that if you're running or managing or owning your own family business, you haven't got 10,000 hours to invest in understanding online marketing. You need access to someone and something that can help without bamboozling you, without shoving things down your throat. Now, we're a family business, and we are in business to help our family and other families grow. That's my passion, really. My family is more important to me than making money in business. And I think other people's families are important to them as well. And I think the family as a unit is something that's overlooked and underestimated in today's world. And, well, if I can do a little bit to help, then I'm happy to do so. So what I do is help people to declutter their minds, cut through the noise, see and understand what works and how it works and why it works, so they can put together a roadmap and a strategy and a plan that actually works, rather than being driven and bamboozled and frustrated by people talking in techie terms about what seems to be a great big black box, and that it's very, very hard to understand what on earth is going on. It just leads to frustration and a sour taste in the mouth. So over the last few years, I've been building and refining a fresh new approach to this whole area. I have expertise in managed services and unified services and all sorts of aspects of running a business. And this really is something that's, as I say, it's not rocket science, but it is badly needed. So how do you find the right technologies and platforms to work with? How do you find people that you can trust? How do you find access to the right services and the right creatives and the right strategy and all that sort of malarkey to be able to run and grow your business? Well, you can do it. It could take you the rest of your life, or it could take you a shorter time. What we have is a way to fast track that complicated process, make it much more manageable, more cost effective, more streamlined, and a lot easier. You won't be tearing your hair out quite so much. There will be times you turn your hair out because that's what technology does. Anyway, onward and upward. So, last time you saw me, I was getting a little bit sweaty. So I've changed my top and I've brought the blinds down. And I'm just going to show you some things now that may be, I hope, to your benefit. This is one of the tools, the little clues here. I'll explain this in a moment, but this is a tool that we use called Roam Research, really useful for managing all kinds of things. This is just kind of my quick brain dump for this video series. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about now. As I said to you before, forget about websites and AdWords and SEO. What's the one thing and the first thing, even before your website, AdWords or SEO, you can do this week to make visible progress? Now, as I said, this comes before your website, AdWords or SEO, which is good because there are cheaper and more important things to do to get your house in order. Things that will save you time, money and hassle on any website, paid ads and SEO that you are doing or you're considering doing. And it's not all that complicated, but it is essential that it's done and done right before making big efforts on all the rest. Now, one little caveat here, it's better to do something at anything at all than nothing. So do not ever let the temptation to let good be the enemy of perfect be the case here. Much more important to actually get stuff done than it is to make everything just perfect and beautiful. This thing that we're talking about now, it's actually a few core components, and each has several elements, but put together we call it bridge the gap, because that's what it does. It bridges the gap between and across everything else that you could be doing online. It might not be clear at the moment, but stick with me and it should become clearer. Those essential elements are your online foundation. We call this the Groundswell Effect, the rising tide that floats your boat. If you don't do this, everything else that you're doing is slightly impoverished and slightly compromised. It's not sexy, but whatever else you are doing, these three things: local listings and local SEO, reputation, that's effectively business by word of mouth, if you like, and social proof or social authority are the three things, the tie that binds your business together. So that's local listings, reputation, and social proof. Now, it's a lot of work to keep across these and make sure your profile is credible to the likes of Google, Facebook, and others, so that you can get maximum exposure for minimum time and effort. But if you have the right tools and skills, any job becomes easier. Now, there are tons of tools for this, and there are more available every month. There's no end of information on the internet that will show you what to do and how. The problem is, it's like swimming through soup or even sometimes treacle. The simplest, most effective way that we found to keep control and visibility of your business is by using a dashboard that's provided by a company called Vendasta. The problem is, what dashboard, what tools do you choose and where do you start? How do you know you're on the right track? Well, that's the problem we're fixing. We're making all this stuff not much harder than buying a new Nespresso coffee machine. So we are providing, and this is a big picture, so it's going to make sense in bite-sized chunks, not immediately. We are providing a world-class multi-million-dollar platform with custom-built tools, specialists on tap who are more than able to meet any need you likely encounter with best-of-breed solutions, plus the training, knowledge and insights you need to get traction fast and to see growing results. This is how you cut through the hype and noise. This is how you generate more targeted leads, more sales conversions, more profitable relationships, and an increasing customer lifetime value, and still have a life. Now, as you continue, we'll see what we're doing here is a thing that they do. They call it in the IT world dog fooding, not a very glamorous phrase. It means using your own tools, your own processes, etc., rather than someone else's. And that's what we do. So I'm not going to just tell you how to do these things. I'm going to show you how to do these things, and I'm going to make available to you the tools and the knowledge and the insights that you need to be able to take effective action quickly and to see results, and not just to see frustrations and money going out the door with no money coming in. So here's my big call to action now. You had to have a call to action. And to be fair, there's way more to this than meets the eye. And even if we had 5 days together, I couldn't begin to cover everything. Hell, you wouldn't need or want most of what we have available. But I'd be willing to bet you'd love to have this in your back pocket, ready to go, and just pay for what you need when you need it. This is genuinely a multi-million-dollar investment in a carefully integrated ecosystem built and curated by business owners for business owners, where you can truly start small, think big, grow fast as your needs change and as places become available. This is an opportunity for those who grab it while they can, to stem the struggle step by step, to cut through the noise, to get their message across, and secure profitable new business and extended customer lifetime value, either working on their own with a unique custom-built integrated services platform or leveraging specialist teams and technologies. So if this feels like you're a good fit perhaps, click the button. Just join us. Join as a member as a first step and see what we have to offer. If you're interested in becoming a client or interested in joining us as a customer or a client, I'm sorry, we're not taking on customers or clients at the moment. We only take on a few at a time, and we guarantee that we work with them to get results. So we don't overextend ourselves. Now, you now have one choice. You can either do nothing and stay where you are, or you can do something to move forward, to think big, start small, grow fast. Well, I guess you could also try and figure this out for yourself and spend weeks, months and years researching, experimenting and hoping for the best. Or you can work with us and we can help you. Those are your choices, basically do something or do nothing. But then you have two steps. The first step, please watch this next case study video. It will show you a lot more detailed understanding about what is coming forth. Then apply to see if you qualify. At this stage, for membership, most people who apply will qualify, they won't all. When it comes to customers and clients, it's much harder to apply and to qualify. This is a step and a stage that is easy, accessible to pretty much everybody, and will benefit pretty much everybody. If you don't see a benefit, then don't carry on. Once you've absorbed the training and seen the results that some of the people we're working with are getting, then you'll be ready to build and grow and scale. So step one, become a member. Only $40 a month right now. Then join us, learn, grow, see your business start to change, and decide whether you want to get more fully involved. This is just the first step on a journey that may prove exciting and profitable, with you seeing more business and more of life as the destination. And our specialist teams, comprising more than 100 experts spanning 3 countries, have served many organizations across multiple countries. We also have connections and access to some of the top minds, strategies, platforms and technologies in the world. This is no Mickey Mouse part-time marketing effort. This is professional business development laid out for you, made accessible for you, and I hope that you join us. Now let me ask you an honest question, one business owner to another. Are you feeling overwhelmed, bamboozled, frustrated? I mean, running the business with all that it entails, it's a huge ask. Managing risk and business value, always looking for more revenue, working to improve retention, profitability, customer lifetime value, not to mention juggling costs, training and developing your people. You need clarity and understanding. And you need real-world business language, not complicated marketing technobabble. So we'll go deep and wide into your business online and see what's working and what's not. We'll identify the hidden roadblocks that are holding you back, and they're virtually always not where you think they would be. We'll establish the low-hanging fruits that we can target to come up with the fastest, most effective way forward for you now. The reason I'm doing this, the reason I'm putting so much time and effort into something which is it's a bit of a no-brainer. I don't want to get too salesy and too enthusiastic about my own business and product. But you have an entry level here, a painless, low-cost entry level. The reason I'm doing this is I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients to become the next case studies. If you meet the criteria for that position, as we're working together, we'll start out by working together in a practice accelerator session to create a custom roadmap for your business. Now, the clients I'm looking for have 3 things in common. They're business or practice owner drivers who are ready to grow and even scale their business online. They're people who are 100% committed to taking consistent and timely action while investing in their future success. But they're people who also are coachable and open to learning from other industries, people and skill sets with an abundant mindset. If that feels like you, then we should get on a call and we should talk. you should expect a bit of a breakthrough as a result of working with us. In fact, our aim is to show you how you can see compounding ROI and get your business and life back with true leverage from some of these team specialists, platforms and technologies. We will show you how to stack layered services so that you start off with something small and low cost and build from that into a business that's sustainable, predictable and highly profitable. The bottom line is you build a business to sell it. As Michael Gerber says, whatever his name. If you don't sell it, then you bought it. So you better make sure it's a good one. We'll give you some breakthroughs. We'll share some breakthroughs with you. That's the purpose of this, is to genuinely help your business, not just to sell something at $40 a month, which really doesn't make a lot of difference to anybody. But with the right roadmap for your business, you'll start seeing results quite fast. You'll get clarity that you haven't had before. And you'll have an action plan, a strategy and a roadmap that is unique, that is built just for your business. Now you can build that yourself with help from us, or you can allow us to build it for you or with you. Those are possibilities as we move forward. They're obviously not available at the $40 a month members tier. That is for you to just try this thing, see if you see it has merit. So who is this for? Well, business owner drivers to doing good business, most likely from around 6 figures to more, much more. Typically, people are spending money on marketing and want to increase their return and decrease their costs. But it's also people who believe in the value of serving others, that doing good business is more important than doing business. You understand there's work involved. It's not likely you can just flick a switch to get the results you need, and you have no problem investing in your business where it makes sense to do so. Joining us as an intern or a member is just an easy first step. And likely you won't transform your business in the way that being a customer or client will, but these are difficult times and we can't all do what we want straight out the gate. We are doing everything that we can to help businesses of all kinds, from the large corporates to very small mom and pop businesses. We only offer limited positions as a customer or clients, so we can focus our efforts on getting real and sustainable traction in the first quarter with positive ROI in the next, and then keep layering and building and growing more and more and more. Most of our interns and members, you'll be offered the chance now to join as either an intern or a member, want to continue working with me past the initial 60 days. And most customers and clients want to work well past the initial 12-month commitment because they see increasingly profitable and satisfying results. Now let me just clear this up very quickly. This is not for people who are just starting out with no traffic, no sales or a bad reputation. This is not for people who think they have a business but haven't really got one. It's not for people who make excuses and complain all the time about technology and vendor problems. There will always be problems with both. People who are infotainment junkies and don't take action but prefer to flip from one great idea to another without completing any and seeing results, well, great ideas are 10 a penny. Great ideas that see the light of day are few and far between. And anyone who's not 100% serious about growing their business, if you're just about pleasing your ego, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Now, as I said, I'm going out on a limb here and giving you the one thing that we most frequently see is needed to get you on the right track now. Okay, I'm not actually giving it. I'm going to charge you $40 a month because I don't want to give it away for nothing. You see, we've invested significant hard-won money, experience and years into our flagship F3 Turbo Business Accelerator. And I'm willing to invest in 4 new clients where we both may benefit. The simplest way to see what you're getting is to try the service with minimal time, cost and risk, yet with real benefits and advantages. Now you can start ultra low cost, ultra low risk as a member. Start as a member now. You may end up as a customer or a client. These are higher cost tiers with a great deal more to them. They may or may not suit you. There's no obligation whatsoever to go any further. I highly encourage that you join us as a member because you will have access to things that you will not access anywhere else, and things, tools, strategies, information that you've not seen put together in this way before, and that is actually manageable and actionable by a normal person who owns, operates, or drives a family business. That's what I'm doing here. I'm running my business, and I'm doing all the things in this launch that you can and could and should be doing yourself. Now, I want you to avoid those rookie mistakes, but I also want to give you a kind of like a power tip. This is one thing that you must do and should do and could do. You see, it's a pure waste of my time and money if I give you this opportunity and then let you blow it. There's a lot of time, effort, and dollars gone into this offer to you, even though it doesn't seem that way at this point in time. The dashboard that you are going to be offered is like manna from heaven. But it's not just the tools you have that matter so much as what exactly do you do with them. Just cranking the wheel will only leave you tired, confused, and frustrated. So get stuck in by all means, but make sure you have the right help to guide you or your people along the way. Now that help is coming. Knowing what to do, when and how in order to get fast results that are sustainable and that keep growing is the difference between heaven and hell. Now, I'm going to provide you with the guidance and the training that you or your team need to make a success of this. Or we can help you do it. That's a story for another day. What I suggest you do when you see this, take advantage of it, get your feet wet. Just get your feet wet and first of all overcome the fear of getting things wrong. You will get things wrong at first, but we all have to learn to ride a bike, and that means falling off at least a couple of times. Then, having overcome the fear of the unknown, take it one step at a time and make sure you're building the right way. Get some help from someone you trust to ensure the right things get done at the right time. Now, this is all part of that picture. This is all part of that equation. The way that we are launching this business, and it's not a brand new business, we're actually reconfiguring a business that was already on the go. We're reconfiguring this in a way that is much more amenable to people in today's environment. It's easy to work with. But what I'm doing here is these are not professional videos. As you can see, nothing here is very professional at this point in time. Because we are doing, as they call in the IT world, dog fooding. I'm doing everything that you can do. There's nothing that I'm doing in launching this business and moving it forward and sharing with you the things, the lessons learned. There's nothing that I'm doing that you can't do better, believe you me. So here it comes, the grand reveal. Now, it will be immediately obvious that this is a big undertaking. Years of effort and literally millions of dollars have gone into this, and it's now growing faster than ever. It's also immediately obvious that there's no one-size-fits-all remedy for your problems. And we all know that each business owner who views this is in a very different position than the one before or the one after. We've all been around long enough to know that most of the people we work with have history, and they are pig sick with the idea of being misled, investing in yet another road to nowhere, getting left behind and falling behind the curve, paying more than the service is making them, and the sheer brain strain that comes from being overwhelmed and confused and feeling that you're forever behind the eight ball. So we built a process. This is a proven process that works, that delivers results, and that will systematically take anyone through a totally unique offer. Much as you do when you buy an espresso coffee machine. I mean, it's kind of over-egging the omelette to some degree, but the process is similar. With carefully placed checkpoints, options and pathways, we make sure that you have the right thing for you, and that we both know that it's the right thing early on. And if we are right, to make sure you are on the best possible path. The process is automated to some degree, but driven by real people with real lives and expertise and a genuine interest in helping family business. So this is designed very much for today's environment. It's designed to remove the pain and fear of distrust, of being ripped off, of wasting time and money. It's for people who do not want to feel bamboozled and kept in the dark. People who want more transparency and honesty and the ability to see the cause and effect in their business. What's moving, what's being done, what's changing, and what exactly are they getting for their money, and what exactly is that doing for their business. You know your bricks and mortar business. You know that better than I ever will. But you don't know all this stuff that happens in the cloud, so to speak. To have visibility and understanding of that is an essential for any modern business. So you want to be able to see what's going on, how your business and the various locations, if you have multiple locations, are performing one against another and against your competition, and know what to do to improve things across the board. This is for you. Each step is designed to be low risk and low cost, and to build from what's been accomplished in previous steps. We want you to do what our slogan says. It's not there just for a slogan, it's a mode of thinking. Think big, start small, grow fast. And that has to mean that you start to see results with an ultra low risk, ultra low cost opening offer in most cases. You don't want to sign up for a big project. I get that. I'm a business owner too. I have the same frustrations and challenges that you have. Now there is one very common rookie mistake that is very much worth avoiding. And it's simply this, that a bad business that's marketed well can do fairly well, in fact can do great business, but a great business that's marketed badly will struggle and will often fail. And that means three things. It's not rocket science. This is business principles that have been around since the horse and cart. You have to reach the right people with the right message at the right time. If you can do those three things, you can go from struggle town to success, bad reputation to good reputation. But you need a strong ability to convert, to translate any interest or conversations that you can generate into a series of mutually profitable transactions. See, if you don't do that, if you don't get the right message to the right people at the right time and then convert those into mutually profitable transactions, your business will cause you more stress than joy. So how do you convey the information your target customers need to be able to make a decision in this noisy and overhyped world? Truth is, business is simple, but not easy. How can something be simple but not easy? Well, have you ever tried walking in a straight line across Niagara Falls on a tightrope? Each business is different than the next. No matter how similar they appear, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Now, I alluded to before that I'm going down on a limb here, and I'm going to give you the one thing that we most frequently see is needed to get you on the right track now. But there is a problem. This is something I want you to be aware of. One of two things are likely to happen. Either you'll look at this and you'll be afraid, it's just too daunting and too much work, or maybe you'll just grab this and dive in head first. Either way, being afraid and not taking action or diving in straight away is a mistake, because first, if you do nothing, you're leaving the low-hanging fruit on the table. When with just a little time and effort, you can make big inroads that boost your business across the board and that last. Now there are plenty of tools available to do this kind of thing, and each has its merits. But you always still have to learn and keep across a whole bunch of different tools, especially not when you can have one dashboard to manage the lot with comparative ease. Now I was going to show you the dashboard and the tools and the platform itself, but to be perfectly honest, this video will just last too darn long. So if you're interested, just keep a bridge of this, keep in touch, sign up, subscribe to whatever you feel to be the best thing for you, and you will have plenty of information. You'll see videos of the whole thing working and get a deeper understanding of exactly what it is that we're talking about. But the simplest, most effective way we found to keep in control, to keep visibility of our business and our clients' businesses, is the dashboard that's provided by Vendasta. Now, we are a business development professional outfit and a consultancy. We don't build these tools ourselves. In the same way that Apple does not build iPhones, we do not build these tools ourselves. There are people with far deeper pockets and far greater expertise in every single area of internet marketing than us. But you need someone to help you put it all together. You need someone to make it accessible. You need someone to show you what to do with the tools. You need them to be accessible, low cost, low risk, and that's what we're trying to do here. So this is how it works. This is the foundation entry level for most businesses to establish a credible presence that will help them generate leads and enhance any SEO or AdWords, etc. that's being done or is done moving forward. This includes a business dashboard that will save you time, will manage your resources and save you resources, and will save you a lot of frustration. And if not you, then your team. It will give you control and visibility across the business as to what's going on, or even as to what's not going on, and what your own and your vendors' efforts are delivering. So you'll be able to see if someone else is managing your AdWords, for example, your SEO. You'll be able to see with an independent view, an independent platform, a second opinion, if you like, what are the results, what is the effect of those activities, something you can't see right now. And delivery is available in a manner to suit each individual person. So we can do this DIY. We can give you the tools and the knowledge. You just do everything yourself. We can do it with you. So we help you, we train you, coach you, whatever it is that you need, so that we can help you to deploy the tools and make use of them. Or we can do it all for you. We can offer a full turnkey solution. So what's included in this simple entry-level offer? Social posting, social monitoring of leads, reputation marketing and monitoring, local listing, local SEO, location management and reporting. So this will save you time, provide visibility on a complicated and hard to manage set of areas. It will bring in leads. It will enhance PPC, AdWords and SEO. The spend, you can spend very little with this and get visible, real results. Of course, you can spend a lot more and get a lot more results. And this will also provide reporting across all business locations. I'd like to show it to you now, but there isn't time. Well, I'm going to put a link here so that you can see it. Make sure that you see it yourself. But those essential elements that you really need to focus on, if you're not across them all now, you need to be across them no matter what else you're doing. Local listings, reputation and social proof. Now that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to keep across those and to make sure that your profile is credible to the likes of Google, Facebook and others. So you get maximum exposure for minimum time and effort. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and give you a business dashboard that does this. It's a business dashboard. The problem here is if I give it to you, it just seems like it has little, if any, value. So there is a modest charge that we make for this so that you can see it for yourself. I don't want to give it to you and see it's not even being used. It's a complete waste of time. The business dashboard that you get is the same as the business dashboard that clients who are paying $25,000 or $50,000 a month get. It has the same capabilities and the same extensibility. So members have this out of the gate. They get the business dashboard, they get the key tools, and they get some training and some help in putting those together. Membership at the moment, and this is our launch of this reconstructed business in light of COVID and everything else that's going on. Membership at the launch is a measly $40 a month. Membership does come with massive benefits, and there is far too much for me to be able to explain at this time. But just for a taster, how would you like to have hardworking, highly skilled people that you trust, available on demand to handle any aspect of your digital marketing needs at a fraction of their real cost? People who are focused and driven by world-class business development expertise and a custom-built marketing strategy for your exact situation, including all the tools and tech you need to deliver real-world results, again at a fraction of their actual cost. And if you could see and understand everything that's being done without getting bogged down by all the tech talk and the minutiae, that's how you can start small, think big, grow fast. That's how you can grow your business and still have a life.